Hi everyone, it's Jade. So I am sorry the video is a bit delayed, but here it is. This is going to be a 5-day short series on how to kickstart your VA business. In this short series, I am going to show you how to start being a virtual assistant or your own virtual assistant business. This is a step-by-step series, so hopefully this can help you move forward and be a virtual assistant. I am here because it is my goal to help you create and grow your own VA business from scratch. I have devoted time because I believe in empowering men and women to have their own business in the form of a virtual assistant. Virtual assistants for me was a game changer. I came to learn about this industry last 2013. I have a friend who used to work in a call center, and I was just chatting with her online, and she told me that she quit her call center job. I know the call center job was really paying her well, and then she quit all of the sudden. I asked her what was she currently doing. She told me that she's working online. She did not in fact use the word virtual assistant. Then I asked her about it. It really piqued my interest. I said, okay, tell me how's it done? Where can I find similar jobs? I honestly went blind that time. I do not know what to do, but I just signed up for odesk.com, now Upwork, and then it started from there. I realized it's something that I want to do and it's something that I also want to share. I honestly don't know what I was doing. I don't know what skills to offer. As far as I know how to Google. I know how to use the internet. I know how to use MS Office, and that's what I offered my first clients. My skills were minimum that time, but it didn't stop me. If you are willing to learn, you will get far in this industry. So that's why last year I quit my full-time job. It My full-time job was something that I love, but it hindered my time with my family. I barely see my kids. I come home tired. Sometimes the stress was too much, so I quit. So now I am with my family more. In fact, I even tell my kids that it's always family day here at our home because we're complete every single day, especially now that it's summer and I see my little girl often. So it is fulfilling. I get to be a mother and I get to provide for my family more. That's why I am passionate about being a virtual assistant. As far as I know, anyone can be a virtual assistant if you are willing to learn. Honestly, like everyone else, I have tried different ways to make money on my own. I even tried selling stuff, started my own business, but it just wasn't for me. Um, so when I learned about being a virtual assistant, I know from the start that this is it. This is what God gave me to make a difference, not just for my family, but for everyone else. So I know that everyone here, perhaps who's watching right now, you also tried googling the term how to make money from home. I can probably guarantee that you have, because most of us are just out there searching and looking for ways to make money on our own time, on our own terms, and be able to quit our 8 to 5 job. That drive to have something on your own, of your own, is there. So that's why um God gave me the virtual assistance, because this is it for me. And I know if you are willing to learn, this will be it for you. Starting this can be daunting and scary. That's what I felt when I started it. I have no support, though my friend was of help, but she was also busy with her family and being a virtual assistant, that I barely asked her for help because she already helped me when she introduced being a VA. So, but I had no mentor, I have no support group. I didn't know back then that there are a lot of Facebook groups that offer virtual assistant support. I didn't know those things existed. Um, that's why I created my own group so that I can also offer help and support for others who are willing to start being a VA. I started this on my own with no help at all, but just Mr. Google. And it was scary, especially when there are things the client would ask me and I don't know. But hey, I'm here and I know you can also go through it, especially with support. And I want to take away that fear and help you out. As long as you have the right mentality. When you want to be a VA, a lot would even ask me, is it easy? It looks easy, but it's not easy. But I also believe that something that is not easy is worth it. So if you are willing to go through this, then this is going to be worth it for you. Um, I just equipped myself with a used computer back then and internet connection. So for those who want to work as a VA now, make sure you have a computer and make sure you have a stable internet connection. Your computer doesn't have to be high end, like very expensive ones, but if you have the basic ones, that's enough for now. Because of course, as you grow into this business, you will also have the money to buy. So worry about that later. Worry about the high end stuff like Mac. That's a dream, but it's so expensive. So use a basic one right now. And the internet connection. If you are serious about this business, apply for an internet connection, a wired one, like DSL or broadband or for Ulteras or Homebro Ultera. I started with Homebro Ultera at 999 per month. That is at 2 Mbps. The minimum is 2 Mbps. Most employers know that the Philippine internet sucks and 2 Mbps is something that they would accept. If you have the pocket Wi-Fi or the stick, those are not acceptable because it's not stable, and especially if part of your VA agreement with your client is calls. If your client would love to call you from time to time, then that is not accepted. My first client loves to call, like literally every single day would call. Yeah, so I was forced to get PLDT DSL. But now, part of this journey is you will get to learn what task you like to do and what task you don't like to do. And for me, I don't like the calls that much. Okay, so like I've said, being a VA is not easy. I am not trying to scare you. I am not trying to push you away, but it's reality. But if you are willing to learn, then this is for you. And like I've said before, nothing stopped me because of my why. So before embarking further with me, I want you to think of your why. Like, why are you going to do this? If you are going to do this for the sake of thinking for money, then perhaps that's okay. Of course, we wouldn't be here if it's not for money too. But think of a motivation that would really help you push further, because sometimes there will also be pressure here. Just like an office work, there is pressure, there is stress, there will be times that it can also be hard. What motivated me to push and push and push is my family. Knowing that I am able to provide for them, that I am able to surpass our previous income, knowing that I can now pay my debt, not all totally, but I am starting to pay it off bit by bit. That was the drive for me, and that was my motivation. But of course, the number one motivation was being there for my family. Like, if they have school programs, I'm there. I don't have to ask permission for my boss because I am my own boss. So I get to go on vacation if I want to. I get to sleep for a bit if I want to. That's one thing that I love about being a VA. But of course, it doesn't mean you have to be lazy in this job. You also have that drive to offer the best for your clients. Luckily enough, my husband was also supportive because he saw that this is something that I love doing, and this is also the avenue where we can be together. He also quit his full-time job and help me out with the online business. Okay. Now, think of your why. So before moving forward, I want you to think of our why, because your why will be what will push you to go through. Okay, so now the next part is I am going to explain to you what is a virtual assistant, because virtual assistants, the word itself is very, very broad. When a family member or even friends of mine would ask me, what do you do? And then I say, I am a virtual assistant. I offer virtual assistance. It is very hard to explain. Sometimes just to get out of the conversation, I would just say, it's like being a secretary. But in reality, it is not. It is not just being an online secretary. It is not just being a receptionist of your foreign client. It is not. It is not just typing, or it is not just encoding, or it is not just doing a bit of research. Being a virtual assistant is way more than that. Virtual assistants, the word itself is very, very broad. If we break it down, the time we have now will not be enough. So there are many things a virtual assistant can do. So I will try my best to simplify it. There are many things a virtual assistant can do actually, which is I don't explain when somebody asks me because, like I've said, it is very long. A virtual assistant can provides different kind of task that ranges from what we do in our previous office work to something a lot more specialized. All these different things like data entry, travel booking, bookkeeping, graphic editing, website making, all of this is under the umbrella of being a virtual assistant. But of course, especially to those starting right now, you will be starting on the basic skills or basic knowledge that you have been doing previously in an office, or what you know. So that is why I would encourage you right now, if you are watching this, after watching this video, start listing down all of the skills that you know, from data entry, encoding, using Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, if you know Photoshop, if you know graphic editing, video editing, researching, doing Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, list all of that. Those are the skills that you can start offering your clients right now, because this is what a virtual assistant do. It's just that what makes it different is each VA has different services that they would offer. Like for me, I started off with transcriptions and basic data entry and doing Excel job, which I later on realized is not for me. That's why I've learned about social media marketing, doing Facebook ads. So I eventually did specialization. So I attended seminars, webinars online that helped me gain skills and offer specialty. Thus, of course, I was able to increase my rate. So, but of course, to newbies, you may start with the